Silver, you're definitely my type of person.
Really?
Yep, I like the way you think. And sure, you have a great model and all that, but I admire how far you're willing to go for pretty much everything you believe in.
Well, yeah. Like I said, if
My
someone pisses me off about something that I'm really passionate about, they will not sleep. I will be in their sleep.
Me, whenever I start something, I don't stop until it's even finished or I'm physically incapable to continue. But even then, I will still come back at it eventually and continue after I gotten some rest and all that.
Mm-hmm.
The streaming thing, I started it and it's going out really well. And I pretty much owe it not just to myself, but to the people who stop by and support me to continue growing and being better and better and all that. So it's not just for me, it's for my community and all that I managed to build throughout this pretty much year and a half that I've been doing this. Nothing but the best me I can be. And whenever I make it all big and stuff, I want to have everybody that I met along the way along with me.
Yeah. That's
Because it
what
would
I
have been
want to.
impossible. It would have been impossible for me to succeed on my own. Everybody that stops by and says any sort of word of encouragement or even lurks around, they keep my
The easiest way to kill him.
they keep my flame lit and keep on going.
I don't know who spelled it wrong. Yeah, Lee, you're fired.
But yeah, definitely looking forward to whenever I get notification that you're live, and I'll stop by and say hi and junk.
Uh,
Because that's just how I be.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
It's no problem. Doesn't kill anybody.
Ah! Oh, I
It
don't
really
like
doesn't kill.
it. Ew.
It doesn't kill anybody to be kind, and if it does, then you have a problem.
hurts me
God knows,
physically.
godforsaken world needs more positivity.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. How do I delete it? I
There,
don't like it.
there should be a back thing that looks like a swirl with an arrow on it. It should be like an upper left-hand
Okay, whew,
corner.
I fixed it. I was so scared.
I hate this fucking game.
As long as you don't save, then you're fine.
I was just trying to add some color to my muzzle.
Let's kill these fuckers first.
Again, it's your first day. You're not going to be a master in your first day.
Okay, senpai.
Hey,
So calm down. You'll get it. You will get it.
I can see.
I have
Yellows.
quite a lot of freckles, to be honest. Okay, hairstyle. I'll be here all day if I don't change it. Okay. I wish I could change the freckles color, though.
I'm sure there's some way for you to do that.
Oh, you bitch!
Heck, I'm pretty sure that if you keep at it, there's gonna be stuff that you're gonna find out that I don't even know. Because the
Who the
reason
fuck
how I
spelled
found
soldiers wrong? Fire them, says no Shay Sherlock.
Yeah, I already fired them.
pretty much how I found the cat ears and tail. I wanted to add a chest gem to my model, but I couldn't figure out how to do that. I screwed around and found the accessories and was like, fuck it, I'm a Catboy now.
Kill that big bastard first. Oh my god. Was your color always going to be red, or did you want it to be something else? Or
It was
you just
originally dark, like a dark. It was like a blackish color because the first concept with my character was I I always found it cool for things like dark and light, two opposing forces coming together to create something better than some of their parts because they oppose each other, but wouldn't they work better if they could work together?
Yeah.
So kind of the first instance of my character and all that. Where I got the gem thing, I'm kind of one of my favorite TV shows is Steven Universe, and one of my favorite characters was Ruby. I vied with her because she was a bit of a hothead when we were got an episode based around her, and I related to said character, and yeah, that's kind of started the whole gem thing.
That's cool.
And plus, my model is, as I said before, is extension of myself and how much I've grown since becoming a streamer, the people I've met, and just how I've become. So, outside and inside influences made me who I am today.
Amazing.
What about you, Professional? How did you come up with your characters and all that?
Honestly, I just love space, to be honest. I like everything about space. The unknowns, the knowns, the wonders of space. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna create my character to represent space. Oh, fuck this guy again!
Space can look really beautiful. What about you, Silver?
Well, my character came about in a very odd way. So I've been a furry since I was 17. So that's 20 plus years. I found furryism and furries on what used to be called mooks and mucks. That's back in the day where you had DOS language to speak on chat rooms, and this was even before AOL was a thing.
Back with floppy disks for thing?
No, it was still the internet, but it wasn't AOL internet yet. It was right before that era. So,
dang.
Yeah. So I would get on Mooks and Mucks, and we would play, you'd have to type out literally every action that you did. You had to describe what your character looked like a lot. I got used to doing the forward slashes, and the language that we use today is very simplified compared to the chat language we had to use. It was extensive and is a pain in the ass. But you had to learn, how to do a computer operating system to even do that. So you learned how DOS worked, and you learned how to make a chat room. And every furry at that time knew how to do that. So we knew how to, if you were in customer service and at a call center, you knew how to send a chat message to somebody without the boss finding out. Anyhow.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. Gonna do squats now.
Okay.
So, just for 1 quick second. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, fuck this guy.
6, 7.
Oh, I got him.
8. Thanks for looking me out. Be sure to send some love to my new friend, Silver Goddess, please. Wait, what number was I on?
8.
Damn it.
You were
I
on
think
8.
I was 7.
No, you were 8.
All right. 9, 10. Working on them buns and thighs. Damn, that slap sucked.
Rubin.
Every time somebody redeems squats, they get a free ass slap.
Woohoo!
Fuck. I missed.
My first furry character was a mixture of my experience with Edward Swartz who's a very well-known strip comic maker in the furry community, and Max Black Rabbit, who's a very well-known porn furry comic strip comic maker in the furry community. So he was Eric Schwartz is the safe for work one, and then Max Black Rabbit is the not safe for work. They both still make work to this day, by the way. And they decided to join forces and join characters. So Max Black Rabbit's character was a half skunk and half white tiger named Zigzag.
Ooh.
And she was a porn
Love the
star.
combo.
Yeah. And she had a dark history and all that stuff. And Eric Schwartz's main character was Sabrina. So his comic was called Sabrina Online, and she's a skunk, 100% skunk. As the story goes along, you see interspecies and how that works. Her roommate was a squirrel who had kids with half fox, half wolf type, that kind of thing. And it got me thinking, okay, well, what do I want my character design to be? So my initial furry character design was some amalgamation of tabby cat, skunk, and tiger. Because I wanted it to be mixed like I was. At the same time, I eventually, and this happens a lot in the furry community, they drop their fursonas, and that's what they're called, fursonas. Not personas, fursonas. They drop that fursona, I dropped that fursona, and kind of just didn't go back. I kind of just stayed with the whole cat lady girl thing. Until recently when, well, not very recently, but about 4 years ago, I got back together with an on again, off again relationship. And he had made, because he was into Second Life, and he was really into making models, because that's what you do in Second Life. So he made 3D models of people's characters and such like that. And he had made a model modeled after me that was a husky. And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, that's actually me. Yeah, no, I'm actually a husky type. Wow, no wonder I like them so much. Because I understand them, And that's kind of where that went off to. And then the were-husky came later because I wanted to be able to have a human form. So my character's backstory is that she's a were-husky. She was born that way, but she has a human form once every season. So when the season turns, so does she, back to her human form.
Ready?
And she's a witch like me and all that stuff.
Okay, Mike was muted this whole time. Unbelievable. I was talking and everything. Mike was muted. I think that's a sign for me to go to sleep, huh?
What sort of abilities does your character have?
She's just a normal were-husky. Nothing really extraordinarily special. She does potionry for the most part, which is really not that impressive in the magical community. Everybody at some point learns potionry.
But it's what you do with it that can make it really impressive.
Yes, that is true, but it's not her main form. She's practiced like me so long that it just comes natural to her. She is aware of people being apprehensive about her being a witch, just like I am in real life. But she doesn't make a big stink about it.
Very nice. What about you, Ruben?
My abilities are shape-shifting or hold on. That's kind of, need to give that more thought. But my main elements is fire and electricity. Fire is, well, because again, I could be a hothead. And electricity is, well, it's an alternative form of heat. Plus, I associate electricity with feelings of joy, happiness, because whenever you're happy and all, you feel energized, Shape-shifting, I can turn my body into
Female?
Well, pretty much, since my character's a gem, it can do what gem stuff do, and one of the abilities is shape-shifting, and I can hold, as long as I don't overstrain myself by holding set form for too long, I can stay with it for a limited amount. I'm terrible at explaining that because I didn't even think about that until now.
Okay.